Namaste everybody, welcome back. How are you all doing? If you're new here, hi there. I'm Deena and I'm so glad to have you here. I really appreciate you stopping by and giving your time and energy to me and my channel. If you are my regular viewer, grab a chair and a cuppa and let's start with the reading. We are here today to do February 2021 to find out what energies are at play in the month of February for all of us this year. Okay, so pile 1, 2, and 3. And if you are people who like to pick looking at the stones or the crystals or the flowers or the whatever else that I keep. Oh, here, pile number 1. These are natural rocks that I picked up from the seaside, and I think they're really beautiful. Okay, that's pile number 1. Pile number 2. Pile number 3. Take your time. I'll give you a moment to make your pick. If you want, you can always pause the video and take your own sweet time to make the pick. Meanwhile, we'll get into the reading right away. So we'll keep these cards away and start with pile number 1. Opening your reading with the Empress. Oh, wow. Lovely energy coming in here. For you, pile number 1. You people are abundant. Abundant in the sense that you take abundance with you wherever you go. So what do I mean by that? What do I mean by that is that, let's say for an example, you want to buy something and you find a shop and you decide to go in to buy something. That shop is practically empty. And when you go in to buy, in a few minutes, you find other customers trickling into the shop. And that shop is thriving with business. So something like that. I hope I made sense and I gave a good example there for you guys to understand. But that's what I mean. You people are abundant. You take abundance with you wherever you go. So that's one thing that's coming out very strongly for me. You people... some of you are already very tuned in to your feminine side, and some of you are learning to understand your feminine side. You are beginning to see how abundantly feminine you are, and you're no longer ashamed of it. You're no longer ashamed of your femininity. And this by no means is limited just to the women who are watching. This is even for men. It only means that you are so much in touch with your intuition, with your creativity, with your ability to heal others, to nurture others, to care and love the ones that you hold dear in your life. This is what it means. So this is by no means limited to just my women viewers who are here. This is also equally for men. You are very much in tune with your feminine side. You can just pour love into others. You carry so much love inside you. I'm really drawn to this water here. So definitely I feel a lot of you are very intuitive. A lot of you are very creative. And I am also getting that for a lot of you, there is a lot of healing that is either coming in the month of February, or it has already started. You people need to heal something. You people need to release something. It is like, I hear the word purify. So it is like you want to purify yourself of something. It's like you just wash it, you just want to wash it out. You no longer want it in your life. You just want to scrub it all away. Like sparkly clean, just scrub it all away. Like, I no longer need this in my life. I don't want to deal with this anymore. And it's like stagnant energy, and you want to just let it out. You just want to let it out. And it could be, for some of you, it could be as simple as opening your windows every morning and allowing sunlight to come in. For some of you, it could be just scrubbing and cleaning a part of your house which needs your attention, or dusting some things off, or just clearing the clutter, giving away things that you don't use anymore. It could be as simple as that. Okay, what else? Wheel of Fortune. All right. Six of Swords. So maybe that is what, you people are moving. Like I said, you want to do away with something. Maybe you are releasing a past energy and moving into calmer waters. You have found support in somebody or something. It's like finally you have found your tribe. You found people you can trust, people you can rely upon, people with who you can be yourself. People with who you can be vulnerable, open your heart, and that is going to help you heal. It's just like you have found, people who you're deeply connected with, maybe through various lifetimes. You have seen various cycles, various lifetimes with each other. And those people are entering your life now, and there is so much joy that you feel. The love that you have to offer to others, you are able to offer it to your soul tribe now. Because there is so much joy that you feel in this. That interconnectedness that you feel with people around you. And your soul tribe, or this joy, is helping you move forward into calmer waters. If there was a time where you were very anxious, very worried about something, or something that just didn't feel right for you, you're leaving all that behind and moving forward. For some of you, it is like a shift inside of yourself. It's like a very small shift, something that you were resisting, and now you're no longer resisting. It's that slight shift, that small shift, that you realize that there was a change coming. Yes, exactly. There is a change, probably there is a change, and you can see the change, or you know that there is a change, or there is a change coming, but you are resisting that change. You're not allowing that change to come in fully. So it is just that small shift inside of you, which you now realize that, okay, you're no longer resistant to change. You're no longer resistant to change. You are allowing that change to happen. It is just that shift which will make all the difference for you. And for some of you, you're actually moving away from a difficult situation into a more calmer water. And for some of you, it is just that small shift in energy inside of you, which is going to allow this change to smoothly come into your life. So you will smoothly transition into whatever is new that is coming into your life. Communication is key. If you people were waiting for some kind of a communication, which will then bring about this change in your life, or if you feel that if you go for this communication, it is going to change your life, I think you should give that a shot. I think you should definitely go ahead and allow that communication to happen, open that channel for communication, so that you're able to bring in this change. Because whatever this change is going to bring in something good for you. It is a change for the good. It is a change to start a new cycle in your life. And the change is inevitable, pile number one, so do not resist it. Instead, give it a smooth channel. Allow yourself to transition smoothly. If it is the communication, if it is the news you feel which is going to come in and bring about a change, if you're waiting for a news, then that news is on its way. If it's about you opening the channels of communication with someone, then do it, because that is going to bring about this change, and it is going to help you ease into this new change. Buddhi. You have the intelligence to move forward. You have this intelligence to adapt to this new change. Use your discernment to direct this change, to know how to utilize this change in your favor, how to bring about this change and smoothly transition into it. You already know it. Allow that discernment, that intelligence to help you and guide you forward in this change. And this change is definitely for the good. This change is bringing in some kind of prosperity and growth for you. Pile number one. This change is going to be more calming for you, more soothing, more open. I think it is going to throw out more possibilities for you, pile number one. Anxiety. I think this is the anxiety which you are required to release and heal from. Probably there you were losing sleep over something, and all of that is coming to an end, and a new change is coming your way. And it could very much be possible that because of this overthinking, because of this worry, because of this anxiety that kept you awake in the nights, you are maybe resistant to the change, because you feel, what if that is not going to help me, or that is not going to be in my favor? Maybe that is the reason you're resistant. But the month of February is going to bring in some good changes for you, pile number one. Something new is going to start. And communication is the key for you. If you're blocking communication in any manner, unblock that. Allow communication to flow in. There is some good change coming for you in the month of February, pile number one. That's all I have for you. If it resonated, do like, share, and subscribe. It's a very beautiful way of supporting online tarot. Thank you so much. It was an honor to read for you, pile number one. Pile number two. Opening your reading with the World. Okay. You are finishing some kind of a cycle. For some of you, it has been a successful cycle, but it is coming to an end. For some of you, maybe it is a travel, or maybe, you were out of your home for a long time on business, on work, or probably you were just stuck somewhere and you're returning home. For some of you, maybe you're connecting with old friends and relatives, and there is a lot of communication that is coming by. Queen of Coins, Queen of Pentacles, the Lovers, Uh, I just want to find out, clarify this world card here for you, Salamama. 10 of Pentacles. Okay. You people have been looking for something long term. You people have been working towards laying foundation for something long term, something which is very solid. You've been working on growth. I think you've been really focused on working on a business, on your finances, but also personal growth. 5-2. And you've been very successful in doing that. Maybe the entire last year you spent giving yourself time. You gave time and energy to your own self, building yourself up, or probably learning skills which would help you support in your business, something that you want to start. And you've been really successful in doing that. And now you're looking at starting that business, looking at applying all of those skills that you learned the past year. You're looking at investing your time and energy in that business or that work that you've been looking at. For some of you, it is also about self-love. You people are very, very in tune with nature and in tune with your own self. You have come to trust your own abilities very much. There is a sense of confidence in you now. Not an airy confidence, it is a very grounded and rooted confidence. Because you know you've done the work, not just on yourself, but also on learning new skills and building the resources you need in order to grow. So it is a very grounded and rooted confidence that you have about yourself. There was some kind of a fear that you had previously about venturing out into this new venture or business or enterprise that you wish to start. But you've worked upon that fear and you no longer fear that. You have learned to work with your fear. You've learned to befriend your fear and you have befriended your fear. You're no longer afraid of venturing out there and putting yourself out there and showcasing your talents and skills. For some of you, it was all about your beauty and being comfortable in your own skin. And you are now very, very comfortable in your own skin. You no longer squirm or shy away from being yourself. All of whatever you've gone through, you have now come to a place where you are extremely compassionate and giving. You're very nurturing. You're very practical. You're very grounded. Very earthy. For some of you, maybe there is a choice that you need to make. It could be, sorry about that, I just pulled my chair, sorry. Maybe it is about a business decision that you want to make. Maybe you have a couple of ideas and you don't know which way to go or which idea to work on or build upon. It could be that. But I think more than that, it is about your heart. It is about you as a person. You people have a huge amount of love to give, and when you give your heart to somebody, you are so loyal and you do not judge. You do not discriminate between anybody. You love a person for the person that they are, not for their looks or their money or their status, but purely because of who they are. And you accept them completely, and you give your everything to this relationship, to this person. And it's a very beautiful thing about you, pile number two, that you are so open, so giving, you have so much love, you don't judge, you don't discriminate people, you accept everybody. And there is so much of love that you can give, and you do give. And this is your beauty. You all are beautiful inside out. You're really beautiful people. I think in the next month, the coming month of February, you are going to identify this about your own self, or if you already know it, you would probably very gracefully accept this, and you will no longer feel bad if you don't get the kind of reciprocation that you feel others should give you in return for what you give them. So if you love someone unconditionally and you've been expecting them to return that the same way, and that has been causing you some pain or anxiety, the next month you will learn to understand that this is something which is you, this is your beauty, and it is not possible for everyone else out there to give it back in the same measure, in the same way that you do. Because you guys are beautiful. In fact, maybe, your beauty, your groundedness, the calmness that you exude about yourself, it kind of probably even in, intimidates others in some way. They're quite taken by your beauty and charm and that self-assured nature that you have. That they kind of it it could probably be a trigger for them to look at themselves and say, "Oh my God, I don't think I'm like that, or I don't think I can give that much love, or I don't think I have so much love to offer. How am I going to deal with so much love? How am I going to reciprocate this?" Ojas, I think a lot of you have been working on yourself really a lot. You've been very judicious about what you're taking in, what you're eating, not just food, but in every way possible. The news that you read, the music that you listen to, the kind of conversation you hold with people, the food that you take, all of that. You've been very consciously making these choices, and all of that has started to show in you. The beauty that shines through you now is because of all of this work that you have done on yourself. And number two, balance spirituality and practicality, and I think that's exactly what you have been doing. Um, you've been actually working on yourself. You've been bringing in that spirituality and practicality balance, where you've been practical and grounded at the same time, uh, very loving and giving and compassionate and empathetic towards other people and their needs. And all of this work is showing on you. You are radiating that love and that compassion. Hostilities. And this is what you've been working on and embracing. Your shadow side. Whatever you thought was bad about you, you've worked on it and you've embraced that very, very gracefully. You've integrated all of that very, very gracefully. And if you feel that other people are hostile towards you in some way, please understand it's not that they're hostile. It's just that they're intimidated by your beauty and grace. And it's really not easy to see someone who's so confident, who's so who no longer seeks external validation, but is so self-sufficient and is so self-assured, who doesn't have jealousy or any kind of bitterness towards someone else's growth and well-being, and who's so inclusive. It is difficult to accept such a person so easily. People always have, oh, is this really true? And maybe that is what you're seeing in others. It's not that they don't like you. Maybe February is going to highlight all of this and more for you. Pile number 2. And that's all I have for you. If you liked and if it resonated, do like, share, and subscribe. It was an honor to read your cards. Pile number 2. Let's move to pile number 3. Opening your reading with the Wheel of Fortune. Lot of changes coming in for you. I feel these changes are going to be really fast, really, really quick. For some of you, maybe you were not expecting these changes and you'd be really taken by surprise. For some of you, a lot of guidance and information is coming through. Guidance for the change or towards this change that you need to make. It's you being told which way to go, which direction to take. You're receiving signs and synchronicities, and universe is guiding you the way you best understand her guidance. 8 of Wands. Like I said, very fast moving energy. There is a change coming in which is very fast. I feel for some of you, it could be a change in your job, a change in your career. For some of you, you're completely changing your field. You are going towards what you are extremely passionate about. Maybe for some of you, you found your soul's calling. But there is a lot of information coming your way on which way to go, how to go. And all of this is so fast that you're just taken by surprise. There's a lot of movement coming in for you in the month of February. Pile number 3. Temperance. So maybe with so much change, with so much information coming your way, it is very easy to lose your balance, to be overwhelmed. So find that balance. Because you need to create alchemy, bring two things together and create something for yourself. And for that, you need to be balanced. You need to be at peace with yourself. Because all of this information is available to you. It is coming to you. It is like getting an information download. And you need to be in a place where you're able to receive this, process this and integrate this in your life. So you can make that change, the change needed, and move forward. And like I said, this is very fast movement, very fast energy. There is a lot of movement that is going to happen for you. Some of you might be traveling. For some of you, it is a change in a situation, and you need to direct that change in the most suitable manner. It is like you need to know when to move and when to stop. How to adapt to the change, how to adapt to a new situation. It is all about finding balance. It is all about finding balance in this changing times for you. It's all about finding balance in this movement. Shiva. Definitely, it is about finding balance. You need to look at this entire situation from a detached perspective. Pile number 3. Whatever the situation is, whatever this change is which is coming into your life, you need to look at it from a detached perspective, from a very objective place. So you know exactly what to do and which way to take, how to move forward. I'm getting meditate. Meditate on your options. Meditate generally. If you people are people who love to meditate, then you already are meditating. But if you don't, then the advice for you is to meditate. The advice for you is also to bring balance. And it is not just about any balance, it is about bringing that balance between the external world and the internal world. So what you see outside, how much of that are you going to allow to affect you? It is about having a control over your senses. What are you seeing? What are you listening to? What kind of a conversation are you holding with people? What kind of information are you allowing in your life? Because all of that affects us. So it's about finding that kind of a balance. Knowing what to allow and what not to allow in your energy field. Take a step back before you take any action. Take a step back and reflect. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. If some of you were looking, like I said, it could be a change in your job, a change in your career. And for some of you, it could be a completely new path that you are looking at. Then you need to have a practical plan to move forward with it. All of these changes, all of this information that is coming to you, gather all of that and form a practical plan to move ahead with it. Blossoming abundance. So whatever path that you've chosen for yourself or whatever that you wish to do, definitely that is going to bring in a lot of abundance, a lot of growth. So whatever this change is, it is going to be a good change. Something that is going to bring in a lot of growth and abundance for you. Pile number 3. And that is all I have for you. If you liked and you resonated with it, do like, share, and subscribe. It's a beautiful way of supporting online tarot. It was an honor to read your cards for you. Pile number 3. Have a great day ahead. Namaste.